Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some closed captioning. So I have seen people occasionally comment on, Twitter and things that they don't do closed captioning just because it's super time consuming and they just don't have the time for that. Or sometimes also I've seen people comment about having like a disability that does not enable them to type for long periods of time. So to transcribe their whole video, like it would take a long time. Makes total sense. But I learned, and I believe Kathy is the one that taught me this, and Kathy, please forgive me every time I go to say your last name. I know I say it wrong. I'm pretty sure I say it wrong. Kathy Trithardt? At any rate, you guys probably know who Kathy is. And she closed captions like all her videos. It's a really helpful thing to do for people who are, is it audibly impaired? It's like different from visually impaired. You know what I mean? If you have hearing issues of any sort, of varying degrees, it's very helpful to have the captions on, right? But yeah, if you go and transcribe your whole thing, it can be like, that takes for fucking ever. But there's a much easier way of doing it. Much, much easier. I'm telling you, when I forget sometimes still, and I need to get better at it. I'll post a video and I'm like, shit, and it's been up for days and I've just, I forget and then I don't do it. And I need to be better about that, I really do. But yeah, this way is just so much easier. And there's other videos too. I'm not like the first person to do a video about this, but just for my subscribers, I asked on Twitter, like, is this something that people don't really know about and would like to know an easier way of doing it? And it was like 91% yes. And like just a few people were like, nah, I already know how. So this isn't gonna be a video for everybody, but if you're curious, here you go. All right, so this video, I don't even have my thumbnail up for it yet, but we are going to do the auto captions. Okay, so this is the beta or whatever, but just get to captions. This takes you to the old one anyways. So it has the automatic, all right? So if I click in here and I click edit on classic, so it's gonna take me to classic anyway, whatever, here we are. So we click edit. So over here, it has the transcription already with the timing and everything, okay? But it's clearly not like accurate. Just Shauna, every single time, this is what it says is my name, is just Shauna. Lies. I honestly don't stress about punctuation like super huge amounts when I'm doing this, but I do throw in periods and commas and some punctuation. But so I just will do that. And it's missing the well hello, which I know I say. Welcome back to my channel, and I'll throw an exclamation mark or something, and then change this to just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books. Cute. So I just read through it. Finally finished fucking my own book recently. And like I said, I'll throw in maybe a comma here. Maybe dash. I know it's missing A right there, because I would never say took me hot minute to finish any of these. I say like, this makes me realize how many repetitive statements I make as well, and how many times I say like, blah, blah, like, minute, like, so, constantly. How do you guys stand me? So I pay close attention to the book titles and author names. This is my I said, can I remember? And I was like, yes. Can I look? What is this? Oh, it probably said from. But if I'm not sure, I'll just play it. Got this one from fucking Book Outlet. I think from Book Outlet. Yeah. I do a lot of this shit too, where I'm like, the says loses there, but I mumbled kind of. It was just there. And then 3 Kushinacorns. I don't even know how else to describe the noise that I make when I go meh. So that's how I spell it. Four machine acorns. They get a different thing every time. Pushy acorn pick. Oh my god. So there we go. And then you click save. Sorry about my necklace noise. So it's going to take me back here, and now you can see that there are these two, but I don't want this automatic one published anymore. So you click back into it, click unpublish, and then I just delete the draft also, just because. So now the only one that's there is the one that I just edited. And there you go. And as you can see, I mean, the automatic ones aren't terrible usually. The biggest thing is, I mean, for me, my name, and anytime I say Pushinacorn, I have to pay attention to. And sometimes when I'm talking, I get a little mumbly, or I talk too fast and it like mixes up my words. So I just have to kind of skim through and find those instances. And book titles and author names, those need to be adjusted a little bit here and there. And then everything else is just kind of, like I said, I do a little bit of punctuation change just so it's not this one big run-on sentence. But as long as it makes sense, like, I think that's good, because that's the thing, is just the automatic ones. They're pretty solid, but sometimes they don't make sense. So someone who needs to use those might get confused. They're like, wait, what just happened? What are they actually talking about? So just those couple of quick tweaks makes all the difference. but I don't have to sit here and just type it all out and figure out the timings. I did that the first time because I didn't realize this was a thing, and it did take forever. But this is just a much more efficient way, and there definitely, I think, needs to be better accessibility for people who might have, like I was saying earlier, disabilities where they can't sit and type for a long time, or just like use their mouse maybe, like, you know, scrolling through and doing whatever. That might not be great. So I don't know if there's like a voice to like text thing that maybe, is that a YouTube thing that they would do? I'm not sure. Apologies for my ignorance to anyone who has disabilities like that. I don't know what would be the best option, but there can always, I think, be improvements for the accessibility. But that is why I like to do this as often as I can, and why I have a goal of getting better at doing it for those who are, you know, audibly impaired, because this is helpful for them in their viewing experience. They can't very well view and enjoy a video if they can't understand what's happening because the auto captions are all crazy. Hopefully this was helpful for some people. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.